Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Exciting video today because today is the day I'm finally going to try and start the car. I'm so excited for this. It's been such a long time. I've had the car for 4 years now and it's just stood here in pieces, and I'm at the stage now where I'm going to see if the engine actually does run. I've not rebuilt the engine. I was just going off faith of the previous owner saying that it was rebuilt 15 years ago but never used as he was restoring it. So I've got no idea how this is going to go. It has not been started for over 15 years, this engine, so fingers crossed it all goes all right. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is I do have a slightly sticky valve. But anyway, so there's a few jobs just to do before we can start it, so we're going to jump on that now. So first thing I'm going to do is fill it up with oil, and I'm just using a cheap oil for now, 20W50, specifically for older cars. This oil is only going to be in here for while the engine's sat and turning over and running here. I'll never use it when the car's actually on the road. So once I've got the car completely ready and on the road, it'll be dropped and a fresh new oil will be put in. I'm also going to pour some over the top of the rockers just to make sure that they're nicely lubricated. Alright, here we go. So we've got the oil in. I've got a number 1 spark plug is sat on here earthing. I'm going to be listening for a spark when I put power to twist this slightly and see if we're getting a spark. I've got the positive connected here, which goes up to the solenoid, so I'm going to have to go and turn the key. Oh, I'm a little bit worried about doing this. I don't know why. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's connect that to the earth. Let's switch it on. Well, nothing burning yet. Turn the key. Alright, so here we go. So I've got 12 volts wired up. I've got the ignition key on. And as I turn that, so just nip that up so that can't move. Actually looking all right. So next thing to do, I can put this back in there, and the next thing to do is put the multimeter on the switch and make sure that when I turn to actually fire it, it's getting power there. So I'm just going to show you how I've got power. I've got a jump lead connected down here. I've got a jump lead under there connected to the battery positive lead. We don't have a battery on there, and that's running to this car here. I just want to show you the back of this switch. So at the moment it is connected to constant power. So this is the constant power coming in, sorry. And it's just shy of 12 volts there. That's because the battery's not that good. It's at position 1, so if I click on there, you can see in position 1 we've got almost 12 volts. Now what I want to do is check that when I turn the key to start it, I don't know if you can see this, which is this one here, I think we should get 12 volts to there. At the moment it's not. So let's have a look. I'm going to have to put the camera down. and you can't see that, but when I'm turning that, it is going to the same voltage, almost 12 volts. So that's correct. All right, so here we go. I have not run the fuel up yet. I'm just going to have a quick go and see if when I turn the key, the solenoid clicks and the starter turns. Let's see what happens. Well, you heard the solenoid clicking there, so the key's wired up right. The solenoid clicked in strong, but nothing from the starter motor. So I know that I've got a spark. I know that the spark's hitting at the right time, so I've done that. I know that the solenoid's working when I turn the key. I'm just not getting anything happening here. I did just try and restart this car and the battery's flat on this, so I'm just going to restart this with the booster pack. Connect the jump leads, see if the extra power will start this. I'm gonna have to call it a night for that now. We'll come back to that tomorrow. The booster pack that I've bought, it's supposed to be one of the best ones. No cut. Won't start my Audi. Started it before, but won't start it now. I've used it 3 times. Twice to start this thing, once to start the car, and now I need to go and recharge it. So they're not that good, them booster packs. Anyway, I'll come back to this tomorrow. Alright, so I'm back a few days later. I've recharged this booster pack, and I'm going to try and jump start the old Audi so that I can use this battery to attach these 2 jump leads to there and hopefully turn over the engine, or at least see if the starter motor works. Everything's wired up correctly, so once I see if the starter motor is working and the engine's turning, then I'm going to get the fuel can connected and see if it'll actually start. Right, so we've got this started. I'm going to connect this up. Hopefully nothing sparks and blows up. Let's see what happens. Right, this is an exciting moment, but for some reason I just don't think it's going to work. I don't know why. I need to put my hand around the back of here because this is a nightmare to get tight. Let's see what happens. Turn it the first one. Sounds alright. Here we go. Here we go. Nothing. Same as last time. Not enough power to turn that starter motor, maybe. I mean, you would think that running would give it enough power. I think what I might do is switch it all off and make sure that this positive cable is really tight onto there and it's got a good connection. So I'm going to switch off for now, unplug everything and just double check my connections a bit. So what I'm trying to do now is just, I've got the positive hook straight up to that starter motor. I've got a good negative to the earth strap, which is going to the starter motor, negative to the negative of this car, and I'm just going to touch this end on the battery and see if I get any kind of movement. Not a thing. Not a thing. Alright, so it seems that the battery on this Audi, which has been standing for months and months, I don't know how much power it's got in it, even when it's running. So I'm going to put this Audi, which we know has got a good battery on it, connect that up, touch it and see if the starter motor turns over. So negative connected when I touch this, hopefully it should work. So I've just touched this to the positive of the battery there. It's all hooked up and I'm getting nothing at all from this starter motor. So I'm going to have to either take the starter motor off and have a look at it, or just buy a new one. But I'm afraid that's it for today's video, guys. Obviously that starter motor's stopped me trying to get it started. I was really hoping to get the engine running in this video, but it's not going to happen. So it looks like I'm going to have to either take the start motor out, see if I can repair it, or just buy a new one, and I'm not in a position to buy a new one at the moment. So this little part of the project is unfortunately going to have to go on hold for now. Anyway, keep an eye out for the next video. I'm sure I've got plenty more I can be getting on with. Don't forget to like, leave a comment and subscribe, and we'll see you the next time. Cheers guys.